Good morning, everyone. Our lesson for today is Lesson 16, topic Kinds of Desserts. In FSM 11, Quantity Kukiri. To begin with, let's start with the introduction. What is all about dessert? Dessert is usually sweet, coarse, or dish, as exemplified by pastry or ice cream, usually served at the end of a meal. So dessert is a kind of dish or food that if we are feeling or we are craving sweet and delicious, dessert is always come first in our mind. Whether it's frozen, hot, or fruits. So we have the classification or the types of dessert. We have fruits, cheese, gelatin dessert, custard, puddings, fruit cobblers, and the frozen desserts. The first one type of dessert we have is the fruits. The simplest dessert and one of the best are fruits because they are nutritious, appetizing, and easy to prepare and serve. Yes, it is right because fruits, as we all know, contains a lot of vitamins and it is very healthy and sugar-free. Well, it's depend on the fruits, but most of them is very healthy and refreshing to eat, and that's why it is considered as dessert. So we have the characteristics of good fruit. So before we serve the fruit, we should consider these characteristics to have a better or a good fruit dessert. So we have the appetizing aroma, simple and slightly chilled. Next, we have kind of dessert is the cheese. Cheese is another excellent dessert that is ready to serve. It is made in all parts of the world from a variety of milks from cow, goat, and sheep. Cheese differs depending on the kind of milk used, the kinds of cheese making procedures, the seasonings, and ripening processes also distinguished. There are three general types of cheese based on consistency. They are the soft one, the semi-hard, and the hard type of cheese. Another type of dessert we have is the gelatin dessert. These are easily prepared, economical, and vary in many ways. Gelatin is marketed in two forms. First, the unsweetened, granular type that must be softened in water before use. And the second one, the fruit gelatin, to which flavor, color, and sugar have already been added. So we all familiar what is gelatin dessert. Next, we have type of dessert is the custard. Baked and soft custards vary in so many ways. Creamy, delicate baked custards may be served in their baking cups or may be unmolded and served with fruit garnishes or with dessert sauces. So we have the characteristics of baked custard. The firmness of the shape, smooth, tender texture, rich and creamy consistency, and the excellent flavor. And in order to achieve a soft custard, we have these characteristics. First, we have the velvety or the smooth texture, the rich flavor, and has pouring consistency of heavy cream. Next, we have type of dessert is the puddings. Puddings are relatively simple to prepare and vary with sauces. These are classified as number 1, cornstarch pudding, sometimes called blamage, rice pudding, and the bread pudding. One of the example of puddings is the black sambo. And the fruit cobblers. These are not fruit pies. They have a dip of 2 or 3 inches and are topped with biscuit dough rather than being made with pie crust. They may be served either hot or cold. So it is also a healthy dessert because it is filled with fruits instead of cream or chocolate filling. The filling used in this dessert is fruits. Another type of dessert we have is the frozen desserts. We have first the ice cream, smooth frozen mixture of milk, cream, sugar, flavorings, and sometimes eggs. Next one we have in frozen dessert is the sherbet and ices. Made from fruit juices, water, and sugar. American sherbet contains milk and cream and sometimes egg white. The egg whites increases smoothness and volume. Ice contains only fruit juice, water, sugar, and sometimes egg white. So it is the third type of dessert that is very also nutritious because it is made from fruit juices. So if you wanted to crave something sweet but you wanted to make it nutritious, so we should consider, or you should consider, eat the sherbet and ices kind of dessert. Next one we have in frozen dessert is the frozen soufflés and the frozen mousses. Made like chilled mousses and Bavarians. Whipped cream, beaten egg whites, or both are folded to give lightness and allowed to be still frozen in an ordinary freezer. That's all. Thank you. That could be all our lesson for today. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day, everyone.